Hello everyone and welcome to another new review, and this one will be on Invincible volume number 2. And seriously guys, I can't stop reading this book. It's so good. Invincible volume 1 was so good. It just threw me to get Invincible volume number 2 and just read it. So basically Invincible volume 2 opens up with Mark sitting doing his homework until he gets a phone call from his father, and his father basically will tell him that there's someone coming to Earth and he gotta fight him off before he enters the atmosphere of Earth. And basically this guy is called Major Batty. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. So basically Mark, he dresses up and he just goes out of Earth and he goes into space and learns something new about his powers, that he can basically survive in space for at least 1 hour, and while his father can survive at least for 2 weeks. So basically, Invincible kind of encountered the guy who's called Major Batty, and fight kept on going. We saw that Invincible was, so weak to Major Batty that Major Batty just beat the crap out of him and he just sent him back to Earth. So basically Invincible just got back at him and he stabbed him, and in the end we see that Invincible and Major Batty started talking, and Major Batty was there's this place where they send each and every major to test their champions, and basically they want to see if their champions, the ones who are protecting their planets, are they worthy to be the champion. And basically he does this maybe like every 3 years or something, and later on we know that he was attacking the wrong Earth. There's another planet called Yorath, Earth. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's basically Urath, not Earth. And basically it was like, oh crap, I made a mistake. So he just leaves, and that was pretty much for the first story arc. We see that in the end of this chapter 1, we see that he got back home. He told his father everything that happened with him, and he just got back to his homeworks. Later on in chapter 2 of Invincible volume number 2, we see that Invincible was practicing some baseball with his father. We see his reflexes are becoming better, he's becoming faster, he can control his strength, and later on he remembered that he has to meet up with his best friend William, and basically they're going together to go to the university to have a look at it, and to see does it worth their time and their money, because basically they're finishing high school. So later on we see that one of the teen members are kind of getting called up to this crew, or this team that is called Guardians of the Globe, and basically it was Robot, and Robot was like, I gotta leave the team right now. Even like after 1 year or 2 years, the team gonna break up eventually, because it's not gonna be teens anymore, there will be adults. Later on we see one of the members of the Guardians of the Globe. We see this guy who's called Black Samsons, hopefully I pronounced his name right, and we saw that he lost his powers, he doesn't have superpowers anymore, and he basically devastated about it, and he just was so down about it. So later on we see that Mark and his friend made it to the university. They took a sneak peek there, they took a tour there, and in the end we see that his parents are kind of having fun because he's not there. They're enjoying their self right now, until we see that Mark got attacked by this robot. We don't know who's he, we don't know where he came from, we don't know why he attacked Mark and William, but basically we see that he got killed, or he just killed himself. I don't know what's actually happening there, but he kind of got killed by this thing, which I'm not sure what is it. I think so it was a car or something, I'm not sure, but it was an edge of something, and basically it was a thing that killed the robot. And basically we know that William already knew about the secret identity of Invincible, so he knew that it is Mark. And basically I was like, what the fuck, seriously? Like, everyone basically in this book knows who is Invincible and who is Mark. And later on we see that the father of Mark, he kind of got a call from tailor shop, the guy who created the suit for Invincible, and his father. And basically we learned that he created a suit that could restore the powers of Black Samsons, but he kind of lost it, or it kind of got stolen, and he didn't really know who stole it, but they're suspecting it's gonna be the Black Samsons. They'll only see that Eve went back to her base, to her headquarters, and she looked the other way and basically started crying and saying no, 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 no. And I don't know what the fuck was happening until I read the whole book, which was pretty sad and bad at the same time. In chapter number 3 of Invincible Volume number 2, we finally see who are these people who call themselves the Guardians of the Globe, and basically we see a lot of characters, a lot of superheroes are going on here. First of all, we witness this guy who's called, I think so, Darkwing, yeah, not Drawing, my mistake guys, but his name is Darkwing. We see that he got called up by someone, we don't know who's he yet, but it was an emergency, until they take us to another place where we see this guy who has super speed, and his name was the Red Rush. Later on we see that another woman got called up, who is called War Woman. Basically she looks like Wonder Woman, and I don't know, she just looks like her, like an Amazonian, but with different powers, with different weapons. Later on we see a fish getting called up, and the fish name is Aquarius. Hopefully I pronounced the fish name right. I think he's the king of the fishes there, I'm not sure, but pretty interesting. And later on we see that there are these two people who are getting called up as well, who are the Green Ghost and Martian Man. And finally, the one who was called as well, and the last one of them, who's called the Immortal, he got called up by someone. They didn't know who is it until they went to the base. And the moment they entered the base, all of them were like there, and they thought that the Immortal called them, but the moment they looked the other way, all of them died, just dropped dead. And basically the one who killed them was Father of Invincible, of Mark. Chapter number 4 of Invincible Volume number 2, the funeral of the Guardians of the Globe. Who killed them? Well, we know that it's the father of Invincible, but why did he do it? Is it really him, or was it someone who was disguised as the father of Mark? So basically we see that there's this funeral that's going on. We see that Eve came to Mark's house and she was crying because she found out that her boyfriend Rex is cheating on her, and we see that Mark is kind of comforting her, and later on we see that Invincible is kind of getting ready to get to the funeral, and with his father, of course. So the moment they go there, they see a lot of great superheroes from Image Comics, from the publishing comic industry. You see there's this guy who's called, I think, the Savage Dragon or something, I'm not sure about his name, but we find a lot of characters there. And then we see that during the speech of Mark's father, we see these two people who are called the Muller's twins. If you don't know them, guys, go ahead and read or watch my review on Invincible Volume number 1, so you can know who are they and what are they doing there. Actually, we never knew what we're doing there. They just came to pay the respect, while they finally got attacked by the butler of the guy who's called the Black Samsons. And basically we see that he was the guy who stole the suit from the tailor shop, and we saw that he attacked the funeral because he felt that the Black Samsons has been left out because of these people, because they didn't want him anymore, because he doesn't have powers anymore, and he got just all rages on them, and he just wanted to kill them more than they are killed, I think so. Later on in the issue we see that the father of Mark is kind of showing some signs to his wife about him being nervous, and his wife was like, there's something wrong about you, but I just can't pin it down, it's not about your friends, it's not about the death, there's something just going on in your head, I just don't know what is it. And later on you see these two people who are digging up the grave of the Immortal. Why? Because basically if you drink from the skull of the Immortal, you get his powers and just be immortal, just like him. I think so, I'm not sure, but if he is immortal, then how did he die? Doesn't make sense. But in the end of that volume, of volume number 2 of Invincible, we see that Muller's twins, they kind of attacked or ambushed these two kids, and basically that's where the volume stops. thank you all guys for watching my review on Invincible Volume number 2. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And basically this volume was a great volume. A lot of stuff happened into it, I just don't know what to say, Is it really his father who killed these Guardians of the Globe? What's gonna happen to him? How his son gonna get the news, if he ever knew about it. I'm not sure if he gonna know about it, but I want to say that even I didn't go really detailed into this book. I just took every single important thing that happened in the book. That's all. I didn't really go detailed into it, but hopefully you all enjoyed it. Please comment, like, share, and share it around, and let me know what did you think of this review right down below. And see you guys around. Take care.